Gunther and Lyra Valkyria should win King and Queen of the Ring, and in this video I'm going to make the argument as to why they should and what comes next for them after they win the championships. Quick side note, this video is being recorded after the semifinals on Raw already happened. The script for this video was written before they happened. So just a quick little side note, let's get into the argument for Gunther. And it starts with dominance and momentum. Gunther has displayed remarkable dominance throughout the tournament. He has victories over legendary Hall of Famer opponents like Kofi Kingston and Sheamus, and even a win against main event Jey Uso. He has showcased his resilience and his skill inside the ring. Momentum matters in wrestling, and nobody has more on his side currently than Gunther. Intercontinental Championship loss. So yes, he lost the title at WrestleMania after one of the best title reigns in Intercontinental Championship history. So there is that question of what comes next, and it's only fitting that what comes next is a King of the Ring title run. He declared for the tournament with the intention of taking the title of King of the Ring to new heights. This hunger for redemption and elevation adds emotional depth to his quest. Unique character. Gunther's character is an intriguing one. His mysterious aura and intense in-ring style resonate with the fans. Crowning him as King of the Ring would solidify his place as a captivating figure in not only the history of King of the Ring, but in the history of WWE as a whole. Next for him after winning is winning the World Heavyweight Championship. When should that happen? Bash in Berlin in August, and here are the reasons why for that. In-ring prowess. Gunther has consistently delivered outstanding performances in the ring. His technical skills, power moves, and resilience make him a formidable opponent for anyone. Winning the championship would be a fitting reward for all the hard work that he has done, all that he has accomplished on the main roster. Storyline potential. With Gunther as champion, there are some great stories to be told with guys like Ilya Dragunov, who he has history with, and you knew as soon as he got drafted to Raw Dragunov that him and Gunther were going to cross paths again. WWE did the smart thing by not having to compete in the finals of King of the Ring. They knew that the money wasn't saving that matchup. They are teasing it. So it's a matter of when, not if, these two clash. I'm not saying they should wait until after Gunther is champion for these two to clash, but I wouldn't object if you waited until afterwards too. You don't have to rush into this one. There's some history here, there's some story, there's some history to go over, and then that will help build a new story for the next matchup. And also the former champion himself, Seth Rollins. Does anyone remember back in January, in the lead up to the Royal Rumble, Gunther and Seth Rollins came face to face? Now unfortunately those two have yet to meet in the ring, but I would have to imagine that at some point they will, and why not have it be for the World Heavyweight Championship, a title that Seth was the first guy to be crowned with the title, a guy who took the title to the heights that it's currently at against a guy like Gunther. Crowd connection. Gunther has a strong connection with the audience. His intense charisma and unique character resonate with fans. Crowning him as the World Heavyweight Champion would add to what is sure to be an electric atmosphere in Berlin. International appeal. The Bash in Berlin is a premium live event with a global audience. Gunther, being German, I know he's from Austria, but but he is also German, would represent the local crowd and add international intrigue. WWE often capitalizes on such opportunities to create memorable moments, and what more memorable of a moment than having the home country star win a title in his country. I'd be curious to see what kind of emotion he's going to allow himself to show too if he were to win. Alright, so in summary, Gunther's skills, the storyline potential, the crowd support, and international appeal make him a compelling choice to be the next World Heavyweight Champion. Now, I will say, as I'm looking at things right now, I think Drew McIntyre beats Damian Priest at Clash in the Castle to win the World Heavyweight title. McIntyre has his own little run with the title, including a defense against CM Punk at SummerSlam, and then ultimately, I think he drops the title to Gunther at Bash in Berlin. That's how I see the World Heavyweight Championship scene playing out. That's my argument for Gunther winning King of the Ring. Now let's move on to the argument for Lyra Valkyria to win Queen of the Ring. And it starts with her debut, which was an impressive one, picking up a win against Dakota Kai in the first round of Queen of the Ring. She would then go on to beat Zoe Stark in the quarterfinals, and then in the semifinals, and then in the finals, she beat Io Sky. What a great match that was between those two. It kind of showed what WWE management thinks of her, and also why they drafted her to Raw. Clearly they have a plan to utilize her. Consistent performance. Lyra's consistent performance, including her quarterfinal win against Zoe Stark, demonstrates her adaptability and determination. She's proven herself against tough opponents, making her a worthy contender. NXT Women's Championship. So she had previously held the NXT Women's Championship one time, showcasing her ability to thrive under pressure. Winning Queen of the Ring would elevate her status and set her on a path to challenge for more titles. And you know she's going to be in the championship championship scene. Is this in summer? Okay, so here's the thing. I'm all for Lyra Valkyria being a women's champion. I just don't really see currently in the current title scene, landscape, whatever, where she exactly fits in or where she would win a title. And yes, winning the tournament should set her up to be the next women's world champion, but again, it's difficult to forecast when she would be able to win the title. It appears as of right now, and I'm calling for it too, Liv Morgan will win the title at King and Queen of the Ring. And if Morgan wins the title, then in all likelihood she's going to hold on to the title until Rhea Ripley returns. Now, Rhea didn't say she was going to be out very long, so it's possible she's back by SummerSlam. And then you have Ripley versus Morgan at SummerSlam for the Women's World Heavyweight Championship. So, in other words, it might be a while before Valkyria wins the title. It's possible she could compete for the championship and not win it, but that might not be advisable. That might not be a good way to do things. Even if it's a strong showing, it kind of feels like a waste that you had her set up to win this tournament, and then when she gets the prize of a championship match, it kind of comes up short. You could do it, but again, not advisable. In summary, both Gunther and Lyra Valkyria have compelling reasons to win their respective tournaments. It ultimately comes down to their performance in the finals as we await the crowning moment at King and Queen of the Ring. Those two, Gunther and Valkyria, are set. Who will their opponents be? I'm projecting Randy Orton to win on the men's side, Randy Orton to win, and then I'm also projecting. It's kind of tough to project this one because Bianca Belair's got the knee injury she's selling, but then, so you would think Nia Jax would be the winner, but then also, what about Jade Cargill? Could Jade Cargill run interference and cost Nia the match? There's some variables at play here. Ultimately, after thinking about it, I'm going with Nia Jax. So I'm saying Gunther versus Orton. Gunther wins King of the Ring. Valkyria versus Jax. Valkyria gets the win. If Jade Cargill doesn't cost her the match against Belair, she probably will cost her the match against Valkyria. It's possible. I'm not saying it will happen. I'm just saying it's a possibility. And with that concludes this video. Let me know down below who you think will walk away with the King and Queen crowns in Saudi Arabia.